if it does. So I can
Let's
help out and be a team player.
fucking go! What is up, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Just Too Sweet Show, episode number 46. We're getting to 50 soon, fellas. Getting to 50. We got to plan something very special for 50.
It went.
So,
You're good.
awesome. I am Mr. Tim Tabala, today known as the Conquistador number 6, because the other ones are just not as good as me. I wish I had that gold mask. That would have been fucking awesome. Next to me, of course, is my co-host, this guy over here, Eric Beverly of the Beverly Brothers. What's going on, brother?
Oh, just walking in from Shaker Heights. I was at Muffy's house. We were having a London broil. Her mom, Mrs. Kensington, fixed it, and we went out in my dad's convertible. I don't know. I'm trying to be the Beverly Brothers, but not much. Chilling, killing, grilling.
What's up, RD? And also joining us, of course, who was the third man? We know who the third man is now. It's Mr. Hollywood Dave. What's going on, Dave? How's everything?
Nothing much. Good. I see we broke a record at the beginning of the show. What was that, like 3 seconds before the first F word? F-bomb?
Hey, whatever. You got to do it. Sometimes you got to start a show like that to get yourself all pumped up and excited and energized.
Sometimes.
We're trying to break records every show, apparently.
Every show. We got to do something different every single show. Speaking of shows, man, you guys did a great job last night on the A to Z program. I don't know if I like this non-kayfabe shit going on, but hey, what are you going to do? You guys are putting on a good show. Congrats. It's awesome. I enjoy watching and participating and being an asshole in the chat. So I'm enjoying myself.
Thank you.
Tim,
we highlighted Eric's hate for, February, apparently.
Eric fucking hates February, man.
I guess I do. I didn't know I had this latent hate for the month of February. I don't know where that came
It was
from.
President's Day, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he hates February.
Fucking Groundhog Day.
Groundhog.
Punxsutawney
The
Phil.
groundhog. I know. You're not invited to
David,
Punxsutawney with us now. You're not invited.
Yeah, well, it took us like 7 tries to even pronounce that. Like, Dave butchered it. That I'm like, I don't even know. I said something, and then I said, "Well, whatever that guy lives." But that was funny.
It's easy. Well, just watch Groundhog Day. Then you know it's Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney.
I feel like you gotta say it with
Punxsutawney.
an accent. Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney. Why the fuck does every town in Pennsylvania have a fucked up name?
Yeah, it is a little wacky. You do get a little crazy.
Honesdale.
Ooh, Honesdale.
Wilkes-Barre. Wilkes-Barre?
Isn't it like Wilkes-Barre too? Isn't it really Barry? Isn't it like supposed to be like Barra or some shit?
Hang on. I'm going to throw a conundrum inside the vortex of the time-space continuum here.
Oh, Jesus.
So if you live over the border, because you know where I live up here. I live right on the border. We don't admit that we're that close to Pennsylvania, but whatever. So
I'm sharing the group, so go ahead, talk.
if you're over that border, because I got a friend of mine who lives in New Milford, and okay, there's a town down there called Montrose, like the Sammy Hagar band, Montrose. You know what they call it? Montrose.
Really?
And you know what they call Wilkes-Barre? Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, bear. It's like bear or something like that. Yeah, bear. Yeah, that's what I figured.
But we call it Wilkes-Barre. My birthday is a week from today. I'll try to... RD, I know you will, my friend, because, that's the kind of guy you are. But you know what? If you're in February, I'm okay with it. You and Bergman, too, I think. I think Bergman's birthday's in February, too.
Also, and, your idol. Your childhood idol. Yep.
We have a great day for him and a sad day coming up on the 23rd.
We can discuss that in our next episode. We can bring up you can do your tribute to Kerry Von Erich, happy and sad.
I think that's going to
a good
be
idea.
What next Monday is his anniversary, right? 23rd.
What, isn't it the 18th? Isn't that what we said yesterday?
Is it the 18th?
Let's see. Yep, the 18th.
But yeah,
it's
Pennsylvania has weird names, man. Pennsylvania has really weird names.
Yeah, they all are. But I tell you right now, my wife's one of her bucket list is fucking Punxsutawney for that stupid Groundhog Festival. So
she does want to go see it.
I'm sure one day I'll be there.
You have to do like a remote from there. You know what? Actually, here's what we'll do. You tell us when you're going, and you're gonna go live from Puxatawny Phil on my show, and we're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna do the whole thing. Dave will put up graphics, and it'll be just a celebration of the whole thing. Yeah. Puxatawny.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Yeah, whatever. We have Staten Island Chuck. He's more of a badass groundhog out here in New York.
What's Staten Island Chuck?
That's our groundhog. We have our own groundhog.
Seriously?
Yeah, and he bites mofos. Staten Island. He bit the mayor a couple years ago. You don't fuck around, Staten Island Chuck.
But they do the same thing. Like, what's the point of
pretty much the same thing?
They're like city cousins.
Except when you pull Chuck out, he says, "Take your winner and shove it up your ass," and then he bites the bear or bites the governor.
Get out of here!
Get out of here with your winter. And that's it.
He's an Italian groundhog.
Yeah, he's in New York. He's in New York.
He's in the mafia. You like this junkyard?
I'll shove this winter up your ass. That's what he says. That's how you know. And then he usually bites one of the elected officials.
Yeah.
He's bitten a couple of them. Chuck play around.
Don't you owe me some money?
Yeah, Chuck don't mess around. So how much you want for this winter to end? How much you want? I'll make this winter end right now. Boom. Chuck don't play. Chuck don't play. All right, let's move on from goddamn groundhogs in February before Eric gets really upset. We know he hates February.
Okay.
Wrestling news, though. An interesting show begins tonight on NBC. Now, we all know The Rock, a.k.a. Dwayne Johnson, pretty much can't do no wrong when it comes to Hollywood. Now, can he fucking conquer television? Young Rock is a show based on his childhood that takes place in 3 different times in his life. I think when he was 9, I believe. 9, 19, and in the future. And we'll get to the future part in a second. Because it's actually the future is 2000. Well, I'll get to that right now then. It's 2036, and he's running for president.
How old would he be? He would be 50.
I have no idea.
No,
hello, Harley. How are you? Welcome to the show. Yeah, so that's the future part. And then the young part is him as a kid, as Rocky Johnson's son. And then the part is of 19, I guess, when he first started, he was starting to get his life together, becoming interested in wrestling and stuff, and football, going to Florida State and all that stuff. But what I'm going to ask right off the bat, what do you guys think? Is this going to be a hit? Is it not going to be a hit? Is The Rock magic going to lend itself to TV? Because I think the hardest part of this program is finding actors to play these wrestlers from back in the day. Now, I saw Andre the Giant. Looked pretty interesting. I don't know how big he was, but the guy looked a little like Andre. He had the big fro. He supposedly showed up in The Rock's class when they were kids, which was really funny. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this show can make it? Or does it have Rock staying power, so to speak? Whoever wants to go first, take it away.
Go ahead, Dave.
I mean, I feel like at this point, what can The Rock not do? Everything he's done, he's been successful. He just puts his name on something and it's big. It's tequila. I know he has his ice cream tequila. He has all these shows. He has the XFL now. So it's like, I feel like as of right now, The Rock hasn't really failed at anything he's put his mind to, So I think this can be a hit, and I think it could be a hit with multiple people, not just wrestling fans that, you want to see who's going to portray the Macho Man or Andre or Vince. I think you can also get that other audience that's going to be like, oh, this is cool. This is funny. Why not? I'm not sure if The Rock will portray his voice. I kind of see it almost like Everybody Hates Chris. That's what it's looking towards. I just don't know if he's going to have any seriousness, because I know that he always talks about it when he was, had his $7 only to his name. And then that's, where he has his production, where his production came from and all that other stuff. So I'm not sure if it's going to take the funny route or if it will take like a serious route at one point. But I think it'll be successful. I mean, it's The Rock. People are going to tune in just for that.
Eric, what do you think? Hit? No hit?
It's going to be a hit. Because I don't know, there's just something about The Rock. It's like he has. You remember that episode of Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories when he said like when Rick James walked in the room, you could see like his aura, like he had like that orange aura that surrounded him when he walked in. I think The Rock actually really has that because it's like when he moves his finger, like all that glitter stuff, like just goes, and like everything he touches is, and not in a bad way. I think he's just one of those people that's charming. That's you know he's nice to hear talk. He's nice to look at.
Thanks, boss.
And I just think he's just a multi-talented guy, and I don't see this going wrong. You know, I agree with Dave. I think it's going to be a hit, and not just because I think people are generally interested in his story because it's an interesting story and it's a fun story. So there you go.
And also, this is another interesting way to try to get people who maybe have stopped watching wrestling and want to come back to watching wrestling, you know, try to get them back, or maybe someone who's never even watched wrestling to try to, get them into it. Then that's another reason. I know you guys brought it up yesterday on your show, Eric, about the WWE to Peacock, the network to go into Peacock now. I mean, did they sell out? I don't know if I'd use the word sell out like you guys did, but it's a good move for everyone because, like you said, now, like you said, I think Dave said it. Someone might be like, "Hey, I'm going to watch fucking Parks and Rec," and then, "Oh, what's this? WWE? I haven't watched that in years. Let me put that on. Let me see what's going on." And might come across a Macho Man thing or a thing, and then get caught up, and then, "Oh, look at this, you know." So I think it's going to be good for everyone, and it's like I said, not a shock to shows on NBC, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to say, not a coincidence.
Well, I got
not
some
a coincidence at all
photos for you guys.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Like,
holy Christ! So that's the guy playing Savage.
And that's Andre.
Oh wow! I guess he is big.
I think they're making him look big. I doubt that's a 7 foot. That can't be a 7 foot dude, right? Oh
That
God,
could
Vince
be.
McMahon.
That's Vince McMahon. Ah.
Vinnie Mac.
Young Vince McMahon. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see all these. You know who looks like Rocky Johnson? Looks like Rocky Johnson.
He does.
The guy who's playing him?
Yeah, the guy who's playing him looks just like him.
Yeah, he does.
Nice.
There's so cool. So Hogan's not in it?
I'm sure he will be at some point.
At some point?
Depending on what part of the story they're telling, I guess. But real quick, Harley, hello. Bambi, hello. Justin, welcome. Nerds of Wrestling here. What's Nerds of Wrestling? You guys a site? You guys a page? You guys want to merge and become a super entity with us? Let me know. Cody has The Rock not made a cookbook. Can you smell what The Rock is? Has he made he does have something out, doesn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if he had some kind of Samoan Hawaiian cookbook called "Can You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking?" The guy does everything known to mankind. The Rock has done it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't have like air fresheners or you know, like a crochet kit. Like, can you sew what The Rock is? Can you stitch what The Rock is sewing?
The best thing about him is he divorces his wife, but she stays on as his manager and stays on as his partner. She's a fucking zillionaire too now.
Oh yeah.
She's like, okay, we can get divorced, but I ain't going nowhere. And he's like, cool, because you're a good manager.
That was part of the agreement.
Yeah, I think it was, but they get along better. He said it too. They get along better now than when they were married. Now this woman is a fucking zillionaire because of The Rock, because he gets a piece of his movies. She's co-partner, co-owner of the XFL. She makes all the shows. She makes all his stuff. I mean, good for him, good for her. That's the way to do it.
Good for the daughter.
And she also manages she manages Eva Marie, if I'm not wrong. Like, she's been able to like get other people. Oh, you want to come into television or movies? And boom, she just hooks them like that.
Eva Marie, that chick is still around?
Yeah, she's making like low budget. Well, I don't want to say low budget movies because that might be taken another way. But yeah, she's making like other movies and things like that.
What?
She's making Bow Chicka Bow Wow movies. I wouldn't be surprised. She didn't have much talent, so that'd be an interesting way
She was good at the end of her run. She had a good heat on her where she would just come out, be
she definitely had
positive, and then
heat.
something happened in the match, and then be like, okay, she's not coming out anymore.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty funny. That was actually pretty funny. She'd get hurt walking down the aisle, and then have to go back. I actually thought that was kind of funny. They started doing that every single week. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, then she got fired, so the hell with her. But yeah, as far as The Rock goes, I think it's going to be a pretty good hit too. It's one of those shows that's going to be hit or miss. Whether the wrestling fans going to like it, the wrestling fans going to shit on it. Are non-wrestling fans going to like it as a regular TV show? We'll have to find out.
Well, they are, because you know how all these girls that go googly over The Rock. I mean, look at him. But they're all going to be into it. They're all going to be like, "Oh my God, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson." He'll do the eyebrow.
I'm interested to see his running platform for president in 2036.
This might be his way of like, hey, let me see how the audience really feels about it.
I'd vote for him.
I'd vote for him too, just because I would like to see him talk shit to like other candidates. Imagine those debates.
Standing up to
imagine
them.
The Rock debating. Yeah, imagine The Rock debating all these senators and whatever else running. Forget, it's done. It's over. It's done.
How are you going to debate The Rock?
Or
The Rock debate The Rock?
Yeah, or The Rock. Let's say he wins. The Rock going to North Korea.
Yeah,
being with all these other leaders, and like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? It's The Rock.
Yeah, it's The Rock. I give up. That's The Rock. I give up. Just hand over the keys to your country because if The Rock's coming, that'll be the end of that. And they'll, people's elbow somebody or rock bottom somebody. It'd be fucking fantastic. I would love to vote for The Rock. I would vote for him tomorrow. And I'm not political. You know me. I don't do politics. If The Rock
would go out to vote just for him.
I'd get like the fucking Rock 2036 hat and a shirt and out there campaigning and handing out fucking flyers and stuff. That's how much I'd want The Rock to be president.
Oh, shit. That's a serious
That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take for me to get involved in politics.
I have a question. Who would his vice president be? Like, let's freestyle this. Like, who would be a good running mate? Like,
Cody, you're exactly right. Cody says I've seen some movies that I wouldn't normally watch just because he's in it, and that's what his power is. Yeah. Like, I wasn't going to watch that until The Rock's in it. All right, let me give it a shot. That's just you're exactly right.
Yeah, it's fucking hypnosis. It's like, you want to watch my movie?
He puts the eyebrow up and says, "Oh fuck, I gotta watch this movie."
The eyebrow up, and it's like, yeah, Soylent Green.
Now, if we're getting serious, the vice president would have to be a politician. If we're just fucking around, then his vice president would be. You guys can jump into. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think of another.
I'm trying to think.
Another good wrestling.
Foley. Would make Foley.
Foley.
No,
the Rock and Sock connection.
The Rock and Sock presidency.
How about I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Imagine Mick Foley. He would show up in every city doing the cheap pop. I'm here to campaign in good old Minnesota and get that cheap pop going. Who would make a good running mate for the? Who's his really good friend? You know what? You gotta go. So what about Stone Cold?
I was gonna say Steve Austin. They're pretty tight.
You'd be getting all sides of it.
Raul wants Triple H.
Now let him run WWE, Raul. They need him more than the country does. By 2036, if Vince is still alive, in 2036, I'm not wishing anything on Vince.
He'd be like 90, right?
Yeah, he's in his 70s already. So
yeah, he'd be like 90 years old.
We discuss this every week. I got nothing against Vince. I have to thank Vince for most of my childhood, but it's time to step down, brother. It's time to move aside.
Let right off into the sunset.
That's it, man. Sit back, count your money, and enjoy your life.
Well, his dad let him have the reins before he passed away. Like, he bought the WWF.
He bought his father out.
Yeah, he bought him out.
But
the first guy Hostile took over was his father.
Yeah.
It must
Wow,
mean that
Dad.
Vince doesn't feel anything wrong with him at all right now. He must feel 100%.
Oh yeah.
If he's
imagine,
not
like-
willing to let go, he must be like, well, I'm still good. I'm still the genetic jackhammer.
Even though my face is silly, buddy.
Hey, Cody,
It's
you're
like-
right. Vice president will be his ex-wife. It's in the contract. That's possible.
He's probably right. But can you imagine, like back in the day, like Vince now buys out his dad. Okay, so he's his first thing he buys the WWF, turns it into the World Wrestling Federation. So like so Pop shows up because it's his dad. He figures, I still got a part in the company, So he shows up at like the Cape Cod Coliseum or something. Shows up at the back door. You see Vince like strutting by, like looking at his dad, like, "What are you doing? You're not allowed. Get out there." And he's probably like his father's like, "Well, Vincent, I thought, I bought you out, damn it." And like throwing his dad out. He's got like Bob Orton like walking over, going, I don't know. That's just,
And then he has to hit him with the "You're fired."
yeah.
Eric, do
His
you know
own
how much
father.
I wish we would have done Vince back in the day in school?
Like in school. Oh, dude,
Like
that
I
would've
because back then he was just an announcer. We didn't know he was the owner and all that bullshit. But how funny
No.
would it be to do the Vince to one of those teachers back in the day?
been- Listen,
Oh my
If-
god, it would have been the greatest.
if we had the capability of like all that theme music and like I would have walked in with a suit and I would have had you like hit on like a boombox, like the No Chance in Hell. I would have walked in like I would have walked. I would have been the best. We're it's a good thing that they didn't have theme music and all that stuff back then available because we would have walked in every classroom with it.
You guys definitely would have gone viral.
We just missed
would've.
the DX NWO era because we graduated in '94. We missed it by a couple years. I don't think we would have graduated. We probably wouldn't have graduated.
No, we'd have been kicked out. We'd have been kicked out.
It would have been the end of it.
us. They'd have had
We
to
would
accept
have had
us.
the whole school wearing NWO t-shirts. That would have been the end of that.
Yep.
And-
They'd have probably
and then-
thought we were like.
And the greatest twist to be, Mr. Markham has an NWO shirt on. He's one of us.
Matt, imagine if he
Greatest
just
twist ever.
pulled it off one day, like.
Dave, real quick, Dave. So Dave knows Mr. Markham was the guy that Eric mostly tortured, as far as wrestling goes. He's the one he flicked the toothpick at. He's the one he would do like all the wrestling thing. And Mr. Markham, let me tell you something. The dude was. It took a lot to get him riled up, and he was cool and calm. He was a good dude. He was a real good dude, a good teacher.
Real good dude.
And Eric came in that day and flicked the toothpick at him. He looked at him, looked at Eric, and went, "Sit down, sit down." Like, that was like, just sit down. Just sit down, stupid. He just move on. It was so great. It was just the best.
Because I did the whole thing. I
Oh.
walked in like I was like all cocky. I'm looking at everybody like I'm like, oh my god.
And I'm
And I
right there in the
walked up
front. And I'm in the front row like this,
He's dying.
just waiting.
And
I'm
so
just waiting for it.
He sees me look at him, and I have the toothpick. I go, just like that to Markham, and he's like, I mean, he went white and blank, like it didn't happen. Like
No,
you know
and he
what I
said
mean?
to him,
was
if something happens to the gold, something's going to happen to you. And he flicked the
I
toothpick.
did.
And I'm just saying,
I said that
holy
first.
shit. That's all I was thinking to myself. It was so great.
Oh, because I kind of had the mullet, and I slicked my hair back, and so it was great. It was so great.
It was great.
It was
I
so
said,
great.
But it's kind of luck. It's sad and happy that we missed the NWO DX era. Because like we would have been in trouble all the goddamn time.
As
all
soon
the
as
time.
DX came out, I would have been done. It would have been over.
Hey, it would have been
father
done.
would've-
We would have been doing horrendous things in that school.
Our parents would have kicked us out of the house. We would have been kicked out of school, and it was
I only got in trouble one time in school, like really trouble. Mr. Avedisian.
up here.
Yeah. I got detention and everything. Do you remember what the hell was it? SNL? Cajun
Yeah.
Man?
Cajun.
Cajun Man. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
I know we're taking a turn. Sorry, guys, we're taking a turn from wrestling here for a second. So me and Eric can live our high school years again.
Yeah,
But I was sitting next
we're
to
grasping.
Brian. Right, Brian, yeah. And we're in his class, and we were doing Cajun Man. So, it was like, politician. Like every word that ends in that, you have to say it like that. Every single word. And finally, everything's had enough for it. And he goes, Tim, knock it off. I said, okay, Mr. Avadijon. It just happened. His name happened to end in that. And he goes, Tim, if you say one more thing, I'm going to throw you out. I said, you're going to give me detention. Wham. Tim, get out. Get out. I said,
And he was
okay.
a crybaby too.
Oh,
Avadijon
man.
was a crybaby. If you got him going, he'd be like, "Wah."
It just happened to line up perfect that his name was Avadijon. And then he gave me detention. And then I end up in the fucking detention for the rest of the day. But you know what? Worth it. Worth every goddamn second of it just for that one moment in time. I love it.
Oh man, yeah, I can't even imagine. I just went around doing the suck it all the time in school, so I can imagine you guys doing that.
Oh, because because I said our most thing was we used to flare. Flare was the big thing for us.
Mhm.
I said I would see Eric at the end of the hall, and I would just start going bright lights, long limousine, and any woman we want. Woo! And he would throw up a Sid thing and throw up. Oh, forget it! It was fucking ridiculous. And then we just keep going, like we were just like, all right, we did our bit. We're gonna go on to our now class now, and that was at the end.
Yeah. On our way. Yep.
It was like required for every hallway meeting.
Had to
With
cut a
something
promo.
stupid like that. Yeah, cut a promo.
Had
It
to.
was great. It was great. I miss those days, man.
That was fun.
Torturing people.
The innocence of the 90s.
All right, so we all agree Rock's going to be a hit. Tonight, ABC, 8 o'clock. We'll give it a nice... NBC, my bad. We'll give it a nice plug. I have ABC on the brink because that's where I work. But yeah, you're right. NBC, tonight, 8 o'clock. Everyone watch it. We'll discuss it probably next week to see... were we right or not? Will it be a hit? Will it not be a hit? We don't know. So we'll see. Now, Dave brought up Eric, Strauss, and Finn. Stephanie wrote that.
We were all the wrestling guys that did all the.
Oh yeah, Strauss definitely was the other one.
Finnerty was a Macho Man aficionado. Yes. Yep.
That's how I actually knew him. Was that he was a Macho Man guy? He's the only he's. I didn't really know Finn that much. But I knew he was the Macho Man guy. He used to have the headband and wear the wristband and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn was all about it. There was a lot. You know what? There was a lot of Savage fans up here. You had Santa Maria, Bunker, you, Finn.
Finnerty was ahead of my time before I moved there.
Well, yeah, but still, there was a lot of Savage. Savage he infected the area really well.
He infected the area with his savageness. Hey, he's an infectious guy, man. That's why he's the greatest. I can't wait to see how this guy does tonight. If this guy tonight does not do a good Macho Man impression, I'll shut it off and I'll never watch the show again. I won't even attempt to watch the show again if this guy does a bad Macho Man. So I hope you're hearing that, Mr. Actor, who's playing the Macho Man tonight in the Young Rock series.
Imagine if it was that guy that herbed us with the impersonator, the douchebag there, whatever his name was.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Screw with us and our show.
Yeah.
I deleted his ass. I deleted all his shit.
Yeah.
Oh, phone's ringing. Yeah, I deleted all his ass because he was trying to charge money. All of a sudden, we're all having sound issues.
I think it was my acoustics.
Mine's the phone. No one's going to answer it anyway. I don't care. It's the house phone.
There it is.
Yeah.
Please.
Answer machine. It's the house phone. We don't answer that. We have a cell phone. If it's important enough to call us on a cell phone, that's the way I see it. All right, so Dave, you brought up a good thing today. Today is the anniversary of In Your House, number 13, the Final Four. Very interesting. I looked it up right after you mentioned it. I was like, wow, it's a very interesting pay-per-view that I don't recall too much. It took place in 1997 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And the main event was a four whatever match. For the vacant heavyweight title. Who remembers why the title was vacant? Can anybody bring that up real quick? Eric?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Wasn't the title vacant because
was this Sean losing his smile?
Was that the one? Or
I don't
did he hurt his
remember.
knee?
No, wasn't Sean losing a smile the Intercontinental?
Was it the Intercontinental? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think because Jim Cornette got pretty beat about that, and he I think that was the world. Yeah, or his knee hurt or something. He had a career-ending knee injury, and he forfeited the title. I can't remember, but I think that's what it was.
Let me see. They don't explain it here either.
Raul says it was Shawn losing his smile. I think it was too.
So he lost his smile.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
So I was right.
No
Thank you, Raul.
So
I appreciate that. What's up, Sam? Welcome back to the show, brother.
Sam.
How do you?
Yeah, because apparently Brett, he was supposed to fight Brett at WrestleMania, and Brett was supposed to win, according to Brett. You know, so we could take that with a grain of salt.
Could be
take
true.
That with a grain of salt.
According to Grumpy Brett.
Yeah, so he was supposed to beat him, and I guess that was how they were going to continue their feud, and Brett was going to get one over on Shawn, and Shawn said, no, sir.
Because Brett won this match, right? He's the champ?
That is correct.
Yeah, I believe he did win, yes. Where is that card? Oh, here it is.
I have the card if you...
I got it too, yeah. Well, if you want to do it that way, I don't care. My favorite one, though, I tell you right off the bat, is Mark Mero. Well, let's go. You know what? Let's go match by match real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Because here we go. We're going to talk about, first of all, the Godwins. Again, so much Godwin stuff going on. But they defeated the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. And again, I don't remember, my timeline is so screwed up. I don't remember the Moshers being around, the Headbangers being around that long. I thought they were in and out, but they were around a long time, actually, right? A couple of years.
A couple of years they were there, yeah.
I guess I remember growing up with the Headbangers. I love them.
Yeah, I remember watching it because I tried to stay faithful to the WWF. You know, even though I would watch WCW too, but...
Oh, now I will say no, Shawn Michaels got beat up in the bar.
No, that was the Intercontinental when he forfeited the Intercontinental when he got beat up at the bar. Dean Douglas got awarded, and Razor beat him. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the Smile.
Raul was probably responding to the...
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, so that was... All right, so this was the Smile.
Yeah.
Only Shawn loses because he gets beat up in a bar and lost his smile.
He forfeits the Intercontinental and the World title.
He lost to a bar fight and a smile, or lack thereof.
Lack thereof, a smile.
That's why he's the greatest. The greatest.
He didn't get beat up by 6 guys. He got his ass kicked by like one dude. Like,
but do you remember back in the day? And again, I'm just saying this is a rumor back in the day. Was that it was a gay bar? Do you remember that?
I never heard that one.
I didn't.
This was the Playgirl. Is he gay? Is he not? Whole big thing. This is before people knew about him and Sonny, because everything wasn't out in the open the way it is now. Yeah, supposedly it was at first it was a gay bar, but that was quickly rebunked. I guess a lot of people were like, listen, we can't have Shawn, everyone thinking that our champion's gay or whatever, so they rebunked it right away and said, no. It's a regular bar. Shawn was an asshole, got his ass kicked, so we got to take the title off him for that. And so I remember that vividly because it goes back in the day. I really thought he might be gay. I was like, I don't care if he's gay. He's gay. He's gay. Fuck it. He's still great. Because then you remember, then Brett starts throwing the gay jabs and like, ooh, maybe it's real.
Playgirl.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe he really is gay. So, ooh. Oh, stop, Stephanie.
Whoa. Calm down with the...
That's what happens when you're a wuss?
The Shawn Michaels slander here.
Stephanie's a Bret Hart. She loves Bret Hart. That's why
she's diehard Bret Hart. So she's never gonna waver from that.
She loves Grumpy Bret. Steph, you listen to his podcast by any chance? I haven't listened to any of it yet. I get the highlights every day though because it pops up of him slandering another former superstar or one of his friends.
I don't need that negativity in my life.
I don't need Grumpy Bret to make me feel any worse than I actually do today.
I'm trying to ruin what I loved back in the day.
You're bringing me down, Brett.
That's exactly what it is, Brett. Come on, Brett.
I feel like I'm an emotional sharpshooter when I listen to you.
Yeah, he's gonna be like. No, go ahead, Tim.
I was saying, you feel you scroll up and you see it, Bret Hart. You're like, oh man, oh no.
Yeah,
and then you're like, please. And then I'll see like Razor Ramon, like, fuck, not Razor. I don't want to hear him beat up Razor today. It's like, well, let it be Dean Douglas. Shane. I don't care. He can beat up Shane Douglas all day, and I wouldn't care. But don't start.
Let it be the Godwins.
Yeah, pick on someone else.
What's the matter with the Godwins?
Leave the clique alone.
What do you guys got against the Godwins?
No, I have nothing against the two wrestlers. I don't like the gimmick. I hate the gimmick.
But I don't think it's a gimmick. I think they're really like huge hillbillies from the South.
Yeah, but then they were bikers and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really. I just like the gimmick.
Bikers. They were like the Dixie Mafia kind of thing.
I think I have a problem with. Remember, we talked about Hillbilly Jim before, and I said if we talk about Hillbilly Jim, I'm going to start cursing. I don't think I like hillbilly gimmicks for some reason. I hate Hillbilly Jim, Uncle Helmer, Cousin Luke, the Godwins. I hate them all.
It could be worse. It could be the Boricuas, you know.
Oh no! Why are you bashing your people?
What was
Why
that?
are you bashing your people? Don't get Eric upset about the Boricuas now.
Who's hating the Boricuas here?
That's why I said it. You know, it could be worse.
Oh, you said it to
it could be the Boricuas.
I was
The
like,
Boricuas hating the Boricuas.
don't make
right.
me. Oh no! Don't make me get all fiery up in here.
That's Stephanie. Look, Stephanie, right? He can talk about anybody he wants. He's the best there is. There was. Yeah, whatever. He's not the showstopper. Not by any chance.
He's not the main event.
He's not the icon.
Nope. He's not even The Rock or Austin or Taker or whatever. Let's not fight with Stephanie today. She's a loyal viewer. Let's not start with Stephanie.
Let's not lose a viewer.
Okay, so then the opening match, the Godwins beating the Headbangers. 11-minute match. I'm always interested in the time. I always bring up the time because I'm always interested in how fast. Remember back in the day, those matches 2, 3, 4 minutes. They got an 11-minute match out of that, which is pretty decent.
That's like a tag team Broadway.
Yeah. Second match. Mark Marrow with Sable defeated, and this is why I love the name, Leif Cassidy or Leif Cassidy. The combination of two 70s boy band guys, Leif Garrett and Sean Cassidy.
Yeah, they combined the name.
And who played Leif Cassidy back in the day? Mr. Al Snow himself, who is no heartthrob singer, boy band guy in any capacity whatsoever. So I thought that was
ugly bastard.
That's what I'm saying. I thought that choice of a name for him.
Great guy, hell of a worker, but holy shit, he'd have to fucking sneak up on a glass of water.
That was a 9-minute match, and that was probably Sable. Was Sable starting to not so like but bust out away from him as far as getting popular and stuff. Let's see, we got the Nation of Domination.
Who they
Crush? Crush was in the Nation
of
Domination?
So was Savio at first.
Is Crush, Farouk, Savio Vega with JC, Ice Wolfie, D'Lo Brown, and Clarence Mason.
Yeah.
Defeated. Who the hell are all those people?
Let's see.
Clarence Mason was that little lawyer dude. He's like skinny.
Him, I know. Who the hell is Wolf? Who the hell's Wolfie D?
Oh, that's
and JC Ice.
They're from the USWA. That was JC Ice and Wolfie D. They were the PG-13 from USWA. They were also in WCW for a little bit too.
Who are they in WCW? The same names?
Yeah.
James
Dundee.
Dundee.
Popular in the South.
Born James Crookshanks. That's why he changed his name.
Well, he's Bill Dundee's son.
Crocodile Dundee?
No.
James Crookshanks. That's why he changed his name. I like Crookshanks, so I think it's a great name.
Yeah, but he's a Southern hick. Like, he's your typical, like...
He's a hick? Out with him. Put him in with the fucking Godwins. Put him on a boat and get rid of all of them.
He's the one, like, driving the beat-up sedan with, like, the Mountain Dew and the cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and yelling at girls, throwing, like, coolers at him and shit. He's one of them.
So how did he become JC Ice and Wolfie D?
Because Bill Dundee is his dad. He trained him. And Wolfie D is Kelly Wolf. He was a good wrestler.
Now, wait a minute. This is the early Nation of Domination, right? This wasn't based on...
Yeah, this wasn't, I think...
This wasn't based on skin color or anything like that.
This wasn't like Black Friday.
Kelly Wolf is whiter than shit.
Yeah. So is JC Ice.
Yeah, so is JC. I was going to say.
Savio's Latino. He's not, he's not.
And obviously Crushes.
They could have probably kept Savio thinking about it.
They could have, but I think it was cool that he got the Puerto Rican faction together because that was my favorite.
That wasn't a lot of people's favorite.
I know, but I love Savio Vega and I love the Boricuas. I like their white outfits, which has significance, by the way. Why they wore them?
Tell us, old school Eric. We want to hear.
It's not right now. It's too long. So it's to do with like it's almost cube. It's a Cuban. Oh, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it right now. It's too long. It's way too long. A story.
Wait, is it like the Santero thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
See?
It is a Cuban thing. Like I don't want to say it's Santeria. I guess
it's almost like Santeria, but it's
like
different.
Witchcrafty type of thing that Cubans do. They dress all in white.
Yep.
And that's what they're supposed to only wear white.
Yeah, only wear white.
That's not bad. Samuel, Eric, you like Mountain Dew? I'm drinking Mountain Dew right now, Sam. I don't know if it has to do anything, but I am drinking actually Diet Mountain Dew right now. And the boss is back. What's up, boss?
I do like Mountain Dew. I do. Sam, you know I love Mountain Dew.
Oh, I ain't got. Yeah, now he's saying. Now he's singing. He's singing Sublime down here because you're bringing up Santeria. Oh, did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, it just got real quiet all of a sudden in the background.
It did get real quiet. I heard that, but I heard you guys. It's weird.
Dave, are you there
I
still?
practice Santeria. I ain't got no.
Yeah, sorry, I was putting on the pay-per-view because I wanted to see the opening of this match that we're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they beat in this match Bart Gunn, Flash Funk, and Gold Dust. Gold Dust with Marlena. I wasn't a big Marlena fan.
You'll never forget the name.
By the way, did you guys end up watching that 7 thing I posted? Maybe we talked about it last time when Dustin Rhodes became 7 and went live.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Insane, man. I love that
saw
stuff.
it happen. I saw it happen on Nitro.
I think we should do a show, greatest, shoot bomb interviews ever. I think half of them would be Nitro. And people just started losing their minds at the end of that run. It's fantastic.
Kevin Nash did one once on Hulk Hogan after X-Pac left, after 6 left.
Yeah, they did. They did a lot of them. They didn't care. And how come WCW never cut the mic or cut the video or cut the audio? They're like,
I would have thought they would have cut it for that one for a 7 or Dustin's thing. I thought they would have been like, yeah, get him the hell out of there. He's still attached to the string. Get him out.
Hold on, Sam. I only said that because the Southern guys, all they drink is Mountain. I mean, it's like you and I drink coffee and we'll have a soda here, another water or something. But because Sam and I like Mountain Dew, we enjoy drinking Mountain Dew. We hang out, we have some Mountain Dews, but. Sam, all these guys down south do is drink Mountain Dew. They get up, they drink Mountain Dew. They drink Mountain Dew during the morning, the day, the night, and they're just Southern jerks. And this guy's like an idiot. So I'm not slamming Mountain Dew, Sam. I love me some Mountain Dew.
I'm drinking it right now. It's fantastic.
It's great, and I'm not saying that just because I'm from the south.
We're trying to get a sponsor. We're trying to get a sponsor here. That's why.
I mean,
we're gonna bring up everything we love.
I'll bring the White Claw back. I got Eric on board for White Claw. Hey, we'll get that sponsor right now.
That's not the kind of sponsor we need. We need something I can drink. I won't promote it if I can't have it. I have a little bit of integrity. A little bit. I have integrity.
I thought they were...
Integrity.
You got integrity?
Integrity.
I thought Jerry Jarrett was on the show for a minute.
Yeah,
I thought
Steve,
they were going to cut Dustin off, but they didn't give a shit anymore. Yeah, no, they didn't, boss. If they
didn't cut Hogan off, if they didn't cut off Bischoff, they didn't cut off Scott Steiner, they didn't cut off nobody at the end. I think the people running that show were like, oh, this must be part of the show. Get a close-up. Make sure you get a close-up of what they're saying. Zoom in real fast so you can see the anger on their face. Because that was AOL.
Yeah, I think they wanted to let him go to show like the new investors about look at this shitty product. You see, I told you it's not worth it. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah. This seems real. Well, this seems really real. These guys are good actors. No, asshole. He's really mad about this child pedophile fucking gimmick you guys got him doing. He's really mad.
Yeah.
Look, Steve. Well, we got a new sponsor debuting tomorrow. Listen. I know the Put in the Book show is the flagship and the #1 show that started it all. But come on, spread it around. Spread it out. Give us something, man. Give us something. What's this now? Oh, and Mr. Tawala Macho Boy got in my face and threatened to hit me. Brett was very respectful. Just so Macho Man got in your face and threatened to hit you? Is that a true story?
Need to hear
She
that
went to
story.
wrestling a lot, so probably.
But that's what makes him great.
Because I'll punch a girl, I don't care.
I don't break kayfabe for nobody, not even a girl. Fantastic. I love it.
He had the right last name. Savage.
Brett was very respectful. Hey, I'm not saying, listen, we're not trying, we every week we try not to bring up Brett, but he just makes it way too hard not to.
And Brett comes from a country where they eat poutine or whatever it is. So
Oh yeah,
there you go.
poutine. Poutine.
He did it. He did it a match at the. Yeah, I knew it. Yep, I knew it. I was probably there, Steph.
Listen,
I was probably there.
he was kayfabe before kayfabe was cool. So
So they came out to the Nation of Domination song, and they came out through the crowd.
And they rapped. Remember?
Really?
Yes.
Remember?
They had D'Lo Brown in a suit.
Yeah.
Whoa. All the shows are going to start with the sponsor.
Really?
Now, boss, one more question. If you want to come
Yes.
on, boss, if you're available, you're more than welcome, by the way.
Yes.
Do
Stop on
we-
it, hang out with the fellas there, boss.
How do I put this gently?
Just say it.
Do we all get
Benefit.
rewarded by the sponsor for the sponsorship? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I want
That's
to know
what I
too.
want. All right,
If
let's go to the next. Let's go to the next match real quick. The fourth
Go
match
to the next
of the
match.
evening.
Let
Let's
let
everything
him
calm
think
down a
about
little bit.
it. He's going to clip his toenails over this. So
But this fourth match was for the Intercontinental Championship, and it featured two guys you probably never heard of, two throwaway guys you probably never heard of again. Somebody named Rocky Maivia against Hunter Hearst Helmsley in a nice 12-30 match. And this was Rocky Maivia defeating Hunter Hearst Helmsley for the Intercontinental Championship. So we had The Rock when he was so smiling and douchey with his bright blue neck thing and whatever the hell he was.
he had
beating
that
the
creepy
Blue
music.
Blood. Yep, and he defeated the Blue Blood, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
And they gave him a good amount of time. They were the second longest match of the night.
Yeah, 12 minutes, 30 seconds.
Did Hunter come out to the harpsichord music? Or
Yeah, he would have at
Yeah, he
that
did.
time.
yeah, that's great.
Another
That was-
great
that was
match. Again,
one of my
who would have
favorite
thought back then that the fourth match of the evening would feature two of the greatest of all time now?
Two of the sponsors are in South Florida, so Dave might. LOL.
Sons of bitches.
That just means you guys got to come down here. That's all it means.
Listen, when this
Yeah.
is over, me and Eric are hitting the highway. We're going to throw our thumbs up with our Just Too Sweet shirts on, and we're going to head down there.
Listen, I just would like to say that if it weren't for the savviness of the host of the A to Z program, there's certain people that wouldn't be getting the benefit of passes to a certain place somewhere. Oh, who got you them? Oh, I did. You're welcome, Steve.
Wow.
Taking advantage of my celebrity, and now I can't even get a snow cone. I don't like that.
I will say I did get some coffee.
You don't even
Thank
drink
you, boss.
coffee.
Oh, I got it from my wife. She likes the coffee.
Actually,
And
did
I
I
get-
have a cup of that down there or no? You got it after I left.
After. I got it after
Yeah.
you left, yeah.
I haven't been to the
Um,
city in a year. You believe that, Tim?
Oh, stupid goddamn COVID, man. Said when it's all over. When it's all over, we knew we were gonna hop the rails like a couple of hobos, and we're gonna head down to Florida
Let's
and
do
meet
it.
and finally meet these people in person.
We should get like free Amtrak down and back.
Because this guy don't fly. I had this discussion with Steve already. I don't,
You don't
fly.
fly? You don't
I
fly?
do not fly. I
What
don't
about
fly.
train?
I'll
I'm
Amtrak
too
it.
fat. I'm too fat to fly, so I'll definitely Amtrak it.
Fuck, that'd be great.
I've Amtraked it before. It's a
What?
nice easy ride.
We'll have like iced tea and Salisbury steak and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Dude, the Amtrak. Let me tell you something right now. And here's a free plug for Amtrak right now. Their food is actually phenomenal on the train.
I heard it was.
It was. I had fucking filet mignon or whatever it was on a train once, and it was fucking great. They give you ice cream for dessert, and it was really good.
They have Twinkies?
No, you got to bring your own stuff, but you can bring your own shit with you.
I'll bring a box of Twinkies.
That's all you need. Box of Twinkies.
I'm a hostess,
awesome.
dude. Speaking of that, hostess, I love your product. I really love Twinkies a lot.
Eric's hoping that algorithm that people talk about gets over to hostess. We love Twinkies.
Well,
Send us Twinkies.
Just sometimes, it doesn't hurt to just kind of want things with Twinkies once in a while, because it's like, there's no reason that Twinkies that we shouldn't somebody pick up on us somehow, chocolate cupcakes, and really give us a chance to have some kind of sponsorship, zingers, and benefit from the popularity of the show. And since Steve Faraci understands what my celebrity power is, Disney World, and so yeah, I just kind of wish Hostess would, because they went into bankruptcy not too long ago. I could bring you right back out of that, and I know that doesn't have any. I know
they're out already,
and everything I'm saying is absolutely useless. But
on your phone tomorrow, you're gonna have Hostess and Twinkies and stuff on your phone. That's what happens.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the Twinkies or the Hostess Facebook page and share every one of my shows.
You should.
I'm more of a Swiss roll type of guy, Little Debbie.
You like Little Debbie? I like Little Debbie. I got nothing wrong with Little Debbie. Nothing wrong with Little Debbie.
Let's just say we're a snack cake network and see who bites first.
Yes, you're all welcome.
We're all welcome
to the DMs.
Well, we'll do Pepsi and Coke. We don't care. We don't care. Send us free shit. We'll plug you. That goes for everyone and everyone.
RC Cola, please. I'm begging.
Who makes RC, by the way?
Royal Crown Beverage Company.
They're not really big anymore. I'm surprised they're actually still a thing.
I think they're like a subsidiary of Cadbury or something.
Cadbury, that's weird.
Yeah, they secretly own what Disney and Pepsi don't. Like they're like the little sister of the New World Order.
They're the what is it? The LWO.
They're the LWO, the BWO.
Eric, if I said Doug Furnace and Phil LaFawn, what does that mean?
That means that they are a tag team. Doug Furnace is actually an accomplished power lifter, and they were a tag team for a short time in the WWF because A, they were desperate for people because everybody was leaving, and B, they were pretty renowned in Japan and in ECW. And what
was their tag team name?
Hang on. Furnace and LaFawn were known as the. Oh fuck! I can't remember something Express.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, he was there.
You're there. You gotta get it. You're there.
The North South. No.
Ooh, you're right there. You're getting warmer.
Can't.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Say it.
Can.
Yeah.
Express.
That's it.
The Can-Am Express.
The Can-Am Express.
Express.
Wow, 5'11" guys.
That was like the last of the Express tag teams right there, right? Like the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express, the U.S. Express.
There'll always be an Express.
Everybody was like in a hurry to be a tag team and get through it. The Express.
It's a fast way to do it.
Anyway, they defeated Owen Hart and the British Bulldog by disqualification. And Clarence Mason was their manager for a while. I forgot about that too.
Owen Hart, and because Jim Cornette was doing the booking after that, so he had to give up manager duties.
Oh, yeah, because he had Yokozuna too for a while.
He had Yokozuna, Vader. He had Vader.
Oh, you know what?
Owen.
See, I see Stephanie right now. Stephanie, we've had this discussion before on this show.
Oh no!
And now I need a woman's opinion.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
And
going to say shit.
Oh, I kind of. Because she writes Ricky and Robert Woohoo. She's very excited about Ricky and Robert. As a man, I say they are the two of the ugliest fucking human beings ever to walk the earth. I don't get it. So I'm asking you, as a woman, do you like them as a tag team? Or do you actually think that they are attractive? And it's not just those two. It's every Express, Midnight, Rock and Roll, all hideous-looking men who was somehow promoted to be these godlike creatures that I don't understand. And we've had that discussion before. So just give me. Are you talking about looking? Well, the Rockers.
No, Jannetty he kind of looked like a toad.
Yeah, but they were good. He was just a good-looking dude. I could see him playing bass in a band. I mean, Ricky and Robert would be playing the jug and the washboard in a band. Not no electric guitar. So I mean, there's a big difference. There's a huge difference. Oh, we're in trouble now.
Oh no. Boss.
What's up?
We're in trouble because the boss is here.
Oh my goodness, the jug and the
What's happening?
washboard. Boss, you just missed that
I needed
joke.
that.
I didn't miss anything.
Oh my
I'm just saying. Look, Stephanie right now, as a teenager, she thought they were hot, but now looking back, she's just like, see, okay, so I'm not really wrong. I'm not wrong in this matter. I just understand, like, you get the long hair with the mullets and the spikes, and all of a sudden they're hot. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty could play lead guitar or at least bass in a successful band.
Yeah, he looks like a roadie. He looks like a roadie for Def Leppard, not like the bassist, like a roadie. Like,
okay,
he's the
but
one
at least
that
for
goes
Def
and fetches
Leppard.
the 8-ball. Yeah,
That's fine, but at least it's for Def Leppard, not Winger. Like, these guys are Winger guys.
Ricky and Robert look like you ever see those awful '90s country music videos where they all have mullets and they wear like the frilly leather? They're like playing the bass way up here, and they're just sitting there like doing this. You know, that's what they
slapping the bass, slapping the
Slap a
bass.
little bass.
Yeah, no, they pick with one finger, and they do it like real lightly because they're gentle people. The country folk, they're just like they look around, wink at you.
Boss man, welcome to the show. What's going on?
Hi, Steve.
What's happening? Hey, Eric, how's it going, Mr. Superstar?
And he makes it in for the main event of the Final Four.
That's right.
Well, boss,
and he knows who wins.
Do you want me
which
to be the
isn't
dark
fair.
matches? What do you want me to do?
You could have came in with the Godwin match.
My favorite.
Boston, where you heading on vacation next week?
I'm heading up to North Georgia, to the North Georgia mountains.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, heading to a cabin up there just to get away for a little bit, you know.
Is that like Alpharetta or whatever up that way?
It's around there, yeah. It's just north of about an hour north of Atlanta, Marietta, that area.
Cool.
We'll be making a
The base
pilgrimage
of the
to Cobb
Appalachians.
County, Georgia. We'll be going to Cobb County, Georgia.
Do I need to do that? Boss's man. Do I need to go?
Right. Pay your respects. The big boss man.
Yes.
It's the best thing about the Braves new stadium. It's in Cobb County. It's the best thing
Is it
about
in Cobb County?
it. Their new one is.
No.
Well,
shit.
last time I went to, I got you on 2 different screens here. It's weirding me out a little bit because now I'm on 2 different screens. So the last time I was up in Marietta for work, nobody wanted to tell me where we're going for dinner. I'm like, okay, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. So they tell me to put this address in. I'm on the way. See the stadium, nice. Tells me to turn in. I'm like, these sons of bitches have me going to the Atlanta Braves stadium for dinner. This is what's happening right now. And it's actually it's a nice entertainment complex around there. A lot of bars, a lot of clubs for after the game, whatnot. Nice area, but screw you, Braves.
Oh, look at Stephanie. My son is heading to Jacksonville, Florida, then to Paris Island in 5 days. Well, good luck to your son, Steph. I've been to Paris Island visiting. I definitely wasn't there on business. That's for damn sure.
He's joining up. Yeah.
And so good luck to your son. That's awesome. Thank you for future service. And yeah, tell him I said good luck because that's no joke. Parris Island's beautiful though. I said I was there when my cousin graduated from the Corps, and we got to go see the whole base and visit him. Really cool. So you're going to enjoy that when you get to go down for his graduation. So
shout out to
good
Nick
luck
for
to
the
him.
Just Too Sweet show.
Absolutely. God bless and good luck. That's awesome. The boss man. I want to hear about the sponsors and stuff. What's going on?
Well, we know about Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. If you've listened to the Put in the Book show, watch the Put in the Book show, you know that we have a little family-run Haitian restaurant down here in South Florida. But tomorrow night we will announce our latest sponsor. Won't announce it here, but it will be announced tomorrow on the Put It in the Book show. It's not the flagship.
That's a tease.
One of the shows.
It's not the
Well,
flagship.
it was the first.
It was the
It was
show
the
that
first.
started it all.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a different name of a show with me and somebody else.
I don't.
There
Oh,
was
you're
Once
right.
Upon a
You're
Time.
you're absolutely right.
Mhm. It was the experience.
Once
It was.
upon a time.
That's throwing it way back 10 years ago.
That
Yeah, but
was.
all right, let's put it this way: the surviving show is
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
the OG Godfather show, which is Put in the Book. So
Yeah.
it's still technically
is.
right.
No, we
It is that
recognize.
and we stomped you
we
out.
Recognize.
Yeah, then thumped you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there you go.
We're talking about banjos here. What's going on? Ding 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 ding
Oh.
ding.
Well,
It's gonna be Ricky
yeah,
Wright
'cause
playing their
Tim-
banjo, whatever else you had them do. Look,
Tim alluded to the Southern culture of the Rock and Roll Express, where they not really rock and roll, but more like Southern rock and roll / like. I mean, were you hitting it bluegrass? Because the band.
all I'm saying is I don't get the fact that you slap a mullet on somebody, and like they're hot. Oh my God, they're Ricky and Robert. The
Listen.
U.S. Express, the Midnight Express, the Rocket are all hideous human beings. I just don't get it. I
Yeah,
can
but
look at
they're all
I can look at a dude and be like, "Oh, that's a good-looking dude." I have no problem with that. I'm comfortable in my own sexuality. But when you throw those guys at me, it's like, dude, come on.
But
How are they
everybody
hard
had a
dropped?
mullet.
I think it's more of
Everybody had a
you
mullet
these
back
days.
then.
You slap the beard on, and then you
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
sexy.
You're gonna be saying that about the guys with the beards in like 10, 15 years.
That's fine. I can grow a beard.
Because
I'm
the
not growing
mullet's
a mullet.
coming back, from what I heard.
I'm not growing a mullet. I can't do a
No.
mullet anymore.
I can't grow anything. But
My-
if
my-
I were
have
to
the
go,
back curls. The
if
curls,
I were
so I
to
look like
go-
an asshole. I look
if I
like
were to
Mrs.
go
Brady.
to the sponsor that I announced tomorrow, I might be able to grow stuff. That's a hint. Dun dun dun.
Oh.
You might
It's
be
not
able
a
to
hair
grow.
rejuvenation
No.
thing. So, 'cause
Oh,
I know what it
hair
is.
It's
I know what it
voodoo.
is. I know what it is. I'm not gonna say
I'm
nothing.
not confirming or denying.
I know what it is. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Santeria, isn't it? Well, I called it with the white suits.
You see,
We are down
see what
here in
Bambi
South
is saying.
Phone.
Beards are sexy.
Bambi
Yeah.
saying yes, beards are sexy.
And you know what? I'm not even
Right
gonna.
there, right there, right
I don't even have a comment for that, Bambi. You know why? Because you're being biased to men who don't have beards. Okay. The guy in the chair here doesn't have a beard.
All four of us are in a chair. 75% of us have beards.
I know
Stop being
nothing I said
selfish,
makes any sense.
You,
But
you
anyway,
choose not to have
the thing
one.
is,
Yeah, you could grow the beard.
The thing is, Bambi's quick to throw out the Harpersville and the four wheelers and the beards and the bear traps and and I don't know what else.
Bear traps.
I don't know, like the caution signs and the Bigfoot. I don't know, but the thing is,
Oh, Eric, she's punking you
Bambi's
now.
on attack, man. Bambi's
On
like,
attack mode.
real men have beards. Well, then
This
bring
deer's
them to
attacking.
me. Listen, I never claimed to be a real man or a fake man. I am just a man.
the man.
This
Yeah, very good.
time, Bambi's got the gun.
And here it is, right here. I am the man. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Mike Drop is gonna walk away.
I would,
I just
but I'm
like
kind of
saying that.
stuck here.
I I think I know what
tried
it
the
is,
beer.
boss. I'm not going to say a word, but I have a feeling just by that hint alone of what it's going to be.
Shoot me a text afterwards.
All right.
I'll let you know if you're right.
Real
Let me put it this way:
beer.
if I'm correct, I can't benefit whatsoever from that.
Benefit from what?
Just saying, if I could, I won't because I can't because I don't.
Well, you won't because you can't because it's not that.
What?
But you don't know.
No, he already said that.
It is contingent on you living in South Florida, or
I know
or,
what it
you know,
is.
visiting
I know what it is. I know exactly
But-
what it is.
based on South
my-
Florida.
But
Yep,
my point
I know
is,
exactly what
no,
it
but
is.
my point is, I can't because I don't.
But you could
Am I-
if you can.
Oh, you could walk to Florida, but I'm
could.
not going to do that
The
either.
boss
I
is
just
just
mean,
not in
I-
the select.
I-
Yeah.
Well, no, Tim, you could absolutely go to this place and obtain services.
I know
Services.
exactly
Now wait a minute.
know, I
now
could.
I'm really intrigued.
what- I know.
I hear you. Services, and Eric's like, "What's the
Services.
services going on down there?"
I got
This is not a
$100
place
in-
where Tom Brady or anybody has visited. The owner of the Patriots.
It's Robert Kraft. Robert
Robert
Kraft
Kraft.
massage
in
Like
place.
South Florida.
Robert Kraft
Kraft and
massage.
Sons.
That's good. I can't wait to hear Steve say that, or make Keith say it next week. This show is brought to you by Robert Kraft Massage Parlor.
Only the best.
Only the best for this show. That's awesome. I am 95% sure I know exactly what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
Oh,
It's close.
Bambi's on it. Eric, not your type of services.
It's a gambling site. Oh, that'd be awesome if it was a gambling site, but that wouldn't be good for Steve.
No,
It would be.
I go bankrupt. I mean,
Steve,
no,
Steve
there'll be no more
Steve might lose
shows.
that. Yeah, he might lose
Guys,
his house.
Steve, I can't log into StreamYard. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that.
I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, so we don't need a gambling site. Definitely no gambling sites.
Hold on. Wait,
Yeah,
hold
no.
on a minute. Hold on. I have the right to defend myself here. Bambi, what kind of services are my services or type of my services? What the hell is that all about?
I love the fact that someone named Bambi's on the attack. I love it.
Big time.
I love it.
Bambi
Bambi's
was
got
a
the
boy.
gun now.
Yep, the tables have
This is the
turned.
sequel.
Well, she is from Harpersville, you know.
This is the sequel. Now Bambi got the
What does
gun.
Harpersville mean?
You're in
What
trouble.
does Harpersville mean?
Listen, you know, we all have like a small town envy rivalry around here. Like everybody doesn't in Deposit and Windsor hates Hancock, and Hancock hates everybody else. And Afton and Harpersville have this resentment against Bainbridge, and Deposit.
Man, she
doesn't
just
like
came right out and said it.
Walton.
Yep, she even-
Oh, pornography.
She just
couldn't
came
even-
right out.
Look,
now
I mean,
that's
it's
a
just
reading I would like to see Keith do every week.
a
porn
pornography
reading.
reading?
I would love to see Keith read that copy.
Their
every
list of
week.
services include
I would like
yada,
that.
yada, yada, yada.
Exactly. Oh my god, that would be the funniest thing ever. I'd watch that every week just to watch Keith say all those words.
Pornography.
It'd be like the
Well,
scene in
I'm-
Clerks when he's ordering all the movies.
Yes.
That's exactly what it'll be. Oh my god, that would be great. That'd be worth it alone. But no, baby, you're wrong. I know what it is. I'm not saying a word. But I
Baby,
can't benefit
why-
either way.
Baby,
I
why-
already know what it
Definitely
is.
not pornography.
Yeah, but Bambi, why is the first thing that when you think of the name Eric Zant, pornography or prostitutes get into your brain? I don't understand that at all. Like,
Oh my goodness.
Now I have to wait for the
So
response.
in
No,
your
wait,
house
no.
13.
yeah, let's go back to in your house. Let's get to it.
Wait,
event.
we gotta wait for that
What?
response, Eric. We have to wait for that
She's
response.
gonna.
We know
No,
what's
believe me,
coming.
she's gonna. She's probably gonna kick me in the nuts tomorrow too.
Hey, Bambi is the winner of the Royal Rumble Lotto.
Bambi did win the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
because I
That was
met you.
simple.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's all we need to know.
That's it. Bambi
Oh.
wins.
Bambi wins. Yes, Bambi
Bambi
wins.
Again.
Wins. So what do you want again?
Here's
Bambi?
your winner. Oh,
I have the
man,
mind
she's
of a
continuing.
13-year-old boy.
Man, she's just the onslaught continues.
Wow.
Jim Ross.
Well,
Oh my
Bambi-
God. Oh my
Bambi-
God.
I live
He's
on
got
I live
a
on Allen
family.
Street. If you want to pour sugar in my gas tank, if that's going to top
Oh
the
my
night off.
God, Bambi.
At least I have a 15-year-old boy, mine, not a 13-year-old.
Well, you know,
Baby, that's great.
Baby's definitely an attack.
nutless.
She
Yeah,
is.
she means
Nutless.
nutless. She means nutless.
Well, you said plural, and she corrected you to singular.
Oh, singular nut. Okay, I got.
I mean, you put that out there, so it's all fair
did
game
put it
now
out there.
for all the viewers, all the hosts out there.
I did put it out there.
That's true. It's
Just-
all fair game now.
Hey,
So how about that
we're
main
gonna-
event?
Yeah, what's the main
Final
event?
four.
If we can get back to it real quick.
Dave's just like, but the final, okay, but then oh, all right.
So the vacated World Heavyweight Championship, and Steve, you're gonna love it because it was when Shawn Michaels lost his smile and had to give up the World Heavyweight Championship to go find it, which is a very serious illness, and I'd like you not to make fun of it anymore.
I've dealt with that. I've lost my smile.
Yeah, I've lost my smile many times. I had to get help, and it's
I
bad.
still haven't found mine.
It's bad. It's a bad illness, and Steve likes to make fun of it all the time.
Heard you can get a
Anyway.
medical card for that too.
Anyway, Grumpy Brett defeated a good list of people here for this title. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vader, and The Undertaker to win it all in a 25-minute match. That's pretty impressive that he would beat those guys. But Austin wasn't ready to bounce
Well,
out yet.
To their defense, all he had to do was get him over the top rope. It is not like he had to pin these guys. He didn't pin all of them. Just had to get him over the top rope and win. So it's not that impressive.
So
There you go.
Stone Cold, who won 3 Royal Rumbles, Vader, who was Vader.
He had
and
Undertaker
Taker?
to put him over.
Hey, that's using his brain. Sean would have done the same thing.
You're right.
All right. 4 corners elimination match, too, which is really weird.
4 corners elimination match.
It's the strangest. I have it on right now, and the rules were there's no disqualification, none of that. You have to. The only way you win is by eliminating the person over the top rope. So like a mini battle royal.
So it's a
Oh,
4-man
okay.
battle royal.
Yeah.
So as
But
soon as you go over
didn't
the
they used
top
to have
rope, you're
those?
out.
Didn't they used to have those 4 corner ropes, or you were tied to somebody, and
That's
you
a
had to
Texas
go and
bull
touch
rope
You
each
have to
corner?
touch.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
That's a Texas bull rope match.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
a
the 4
Texas
corners.
death match or something.
No, I
It's
think there was
something
also
Texas.
a 4. Wasn't there also like called 4 corners where you had to touch each one consecutively to win?
Yeah, you had to
I think
go
it
in a
was.
row while you were tied up. So you had
Yeah.
to drag your opponent.
And chain
Touch
matches
each
used to be
turnbuckle.
like that too.
Yeah.
They did it. What did Joel say last week, man? He said he was in a Texas death match or some
No,
shit.
No, it was a
He-
barbed wire or something. No.
Yeah, and I was involved in one too with the Puerto Rican Hit Squad. We had a fans bring your own weapons match. We had one too, but he was involved in one too.
Jesus.
And yeah, his was in.
Didn't they do something like that in ECW?
What's that?
Didn't they do something like that in ECW?
I think we actually did it first.
Well,
before
you know,
they
I
did.
mean, yeah, they.
But no, they
practiced it with
did,
you guys.
and it obviously got more publicity. But no, the one he was involved in was more like a. He had I think it was Rambo, right? Wasn't he in that one with Rambo, where there's barbed wire and all that shit? Because
Yeah,
Rambo.
I think he said that the ropes were barbed wire.
Yeah, that was bad. I would have never done that, but I had to
I don't-
fight. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll save my question.
Well, I had to fight the Puerto Rican Hit Squad by myself because they injured Vince before the match started. So I got to fight these two guys with fans bringing weapons to the show. And there was a guy like stopping like the hatchets and like the samurai swords at the door, you know. But like I got hit with an old typewriter. I had
They
one of
let
those
that go through.
They let that go through. Yeah, they let the typewriter come through. Dude,
I would have brought an air
got hit.
conditioner.
There was
An
an
air
air conditioner, but believe it or not, there was a bathroom sink. They brought the bathroom sink.
They didn't bring the kitchen sink though.
Didn't bring the kitchen sink, but I got hit so many times across the back by a wiffle ball bat. You have no idea how bad that hurts and how. I mean, I
bet.
I got
Welts.
beat. Oh,
Did it have
God,
newspaper
was horrible.
stuff in it, New York style?
No.
That was the best.
What about Legos?
No Legos, but there were. You know what they did bring? You know those baking sheets that are like heavy, like the restaurants use, not like the ones that like bend right over your head, but the heavy ones. Like they let them go through because I think they thought they were the ones that would like just fold. And I'm like, oh, cool, this ought to be fun. So then Chili comes up behind me, and I turned around, he waffled me, and I was like, oh my God, man. I mean, I saw Jim Morrison. It was bad. I was just like, I'm like, I hope I don't have a concussion. But there were garbage cans and shit like that. And like I said, Joel was in one too, but we were in one. That was the most brutal match I've ever been involved. And I won too. I won. I beat him.
Nice. But
Pretty boy goes over once in a while.
Out of all the things that Mick Foley did, and Raul will say in the comments, Texas Bull Rope 4-corner match, and that's the match I was thinking of, JBL and Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
Out of all the things that Mick Foley put himself through, thumbtacks and barbed wire, baseball bat, falling off the top, getting choke slammed through the cage, what would you guys be okay doing if you had to choose one thing that Mick Foley did? You know, going through a table that's on fire. I think that was with Edge. But what would be the one thing you'd be okay with? Like, because I'm doing my rewatch now, right? So of a long time ago. So just seeing Randy Orton when he got put into the tacks, and there's tacks sticking everywhere, and there's blood coming down, and it's just like, ugh.
What would I want to do?
Off the cage, right?
Off the what?
It's not.
I'm losing him.
Yep, boss, you're cutting.
Yeah, we
out.
lost you. I thought it was just me.
You can't hear me on the screen.
You sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, come
You're like
on.
doing the-
Come on.
All right, you sound
Oh,
good.
there you are. You're back. You're
You're
back.
good there.
Yeah, fine.
You're back.
What I was saying was that the obvious no is, I would assume, is coming off the cage to the table.
Not for me.
No, that's okay.
I would rather not get put through thumbtacks than to fall off that cage.
No, I would take the thumbtacks.
I don't think so. I wouldn't.
No. Nope. I'd take the cage. I'd get thrown right through.
Yeah,
I'd either get thrown off the cage or get thrown choke slam through the cage.
Thumbtacks
There's
does
so
not sound
much-
like fun.
None of it sounds fun, but
Neither
there's so
do-
much that can go wrong. There's so much that can go wrong falling off that cage.
Yeah, but I don't want to take like 26 rounds of antibiotics afterwards. You know what I mean? Like I can deal with a broken shoulder, but I'm not. You know what I mean? You get some kind of weird fucking Kentucky virus, anaphylactic thing. I don't know.
Here comes the Southern.
Kentucky.
Boy, I don't like the South. I don't like February.
February, man. Yeah, but coming off
February in the South.
Coming off the cage, you can slam your head, you can break your shoulder, you can break your
back.
ribs, you can
Your
break
back.
your hip,
Hmm?
your neck.
Hmm?
You could die.
Yeah.
You can be paralyzed. You can be paralyzed.
You could be paralyzed.
The thumbtacks is one quick choke slam. A couple thumbtacks get pulled out of you. They pour some peroxide on your back. You go on with your day.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good.
whiskey. Baby. Raul says thumbtacks.
Oh,
I would do. I'm definitely not doing the fire, baby.
Yeah,
I don't
Bambi's
do
a
fire.
table of fire.
No, I don't like the way that burning feels. Even if like you touch like the hot water in the shower and it's too hot, I get annoyed. So that fire is out for me. Fire's definitely out.
no fire.
I think for me, I think it's thumbtacks.
And no barbed wire either, because that shit gets stuck in you,
Stock.
and that's the end of that.
I
No
think
barbed wire.
I would do out of everything he did. Just thinking back, he did some crazy crap. Man, I might just take those chair shots from The Rock with my hands
Oh no!
tied behind my back. I don't want to do the thumbtacks. The thumbtacks to me, I think, is the worst thing that I've ever seen.
Then getting hit in the face 25 times in a row with a chair with your hands tied behind your back?
Mm,
Yeah, I know that Eric says that's the worst thing to get that he said that
he had
experienced.
45 different concussions that night.
But I can't. The thumbtacks to me it's a scary thought of just having these things in you like that. I'm good.
No, me too. I'll throw me off the cage. I don't care.
Wow. I'm
Really?
surprised by that.
Yeah.
What about Bambi?
What about
What would Bambi do? Oh,
what
Bambi
about
said
the-
table
The
of fire.
table fire.
Bambi
What
said
about
she did the
staple
table of
gun?
fire.
What about
Well,
staple gun? They stick things to you.
No.
No.
Oh my God. Or not the
If
lights.
I'm not doing the thumbtacks, I'm not doing no damn stapler.
no fluorescent lights either. Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Fluorescent lights. That's a rough one.
That is a rough one.
Just explode over you.
Yeah. Well, Bambi's gonna pick the table of fire anyway. Forget it. Nothing. They burn tires in Harpersville to for bonfires and
She'll come back and get you.
which I really like. I enjoy bonfires in the country. Actually, I'm very small town like that.
Wow. I don't know. I find that shocking. A couple thumbtacks or paralysis. I'll take the thumbtacks.
Couple
No,
thumbtacks.
man,
You know it's gonna be like 50 or 60. And you're gonna try to get up, and it's gonna get on your hands. So now you got more.
I couldn't
What?
do it. I couldn't.
Bambi
do
on the attack tonight.
it. She is too.
She is.
She is.
Be careful. She might bring a chair tomorrow.
She works She works right next to me too. So
I know.
I can't get away.
Oh,
She's gonna put
Lots of
thumbtacks
small
on the
things.
floor in your store and hit you
Lots
from
of
behind
small
with a
things
chair.
about Eric. Well, I can debunk that.
whoa. Family show. Family
Oh. This is a
All I
family
said
show
was
with a lot of
debunk.
swearing. It's a family
All I
show
said
with a
was
lot of
debunk.
swearing.
show. Let us swear with it. Yeah. But
Wow, that's crazy.
it came to mind because Dave, you were talking about Legos. Imagine them doing like a Lego thing where you get choke slammed on top of Legos. I don't know. That's rough too.
Like a Lego match.
Yeah.
Legos only hurt.
Yeah, you have to wrestle barefoot.
Yeah,
Oh
barefoot.
no, I'll take the thumbtacks over the Lego. Definitely.
Ooh, no.
That's the worst. Ugh.
No.
Dave, I don't think you've experienced it yet.
No, not that much.
Stepping on Legos?
Yeah,
Not
Legos
barefoot.
suck.
Like these guys said, it doesn't work unless you don't know. It's like your kids actually have to play with them, leave them, and then you have to step on them, and then you're like, it's over.
It's
Or just
like when you
anything
hit-
the kids leave around.
It's like when,
Pretty
well,
much.
for me,
You're gonna find the sharp end of it.
I wish
for me,
we
it's
could
like
prove
hitting
this.
the edge of my bed with my knee. That shit sucks.
I wish we had some way to
I
prove
do
this
that
to each
too.
other. Well, I'd like to see Dave take 25 chair shots to the face and then say a little tiny thumbtack is not okay.
I would
don't know.
absolutely do the thumbtacks. I would do thumbtacks live on the air.
Because it's easy, it's quick and it's
Really?
over.
Really?
Yes,
any
it's
ideas,
quick.
For your you see, producer Dave's just got a light bulb above his head for the A to
Really?
Z program.
Next week,
we're gonna-
the
More
boss
about
takes the
Steve.
thumbtacks.
We're gonna go viral for sure next week.
I'm getting a little worried because I'm the only one that said I'd get thrown off the top onto a table. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna have
Yes.
to do.
I don't know, man. That seems a lot of getting hit in the head like that. You get concussion, you
Yeah.
could die, thrown off the cage, you could be paralyzed.
George is a great person to ask this question.
Yeah,
Well,
George, what would you rather do? Yeah, go ahead.
What would you
Tim.
rather do? Get thrown off the cage onto a table, Mick Foley style, or choke slammed onto a bunch of thumbtacks?
Like
Which one
Eric
take chair
said,
shots?
you can die from the Kentucky virus, and that's gonna be a slow, painful death.
It is too.
You're not gonna die. You get a couple shots and you're done.
Tetanus,
No.
baby.
They
One
pull. You don't
shot,
even feel.
boom.
You won't even feel them coming out of you. They pull them right out. Little bastration, little peroxide. Maybe get a needle or two. You're done.
Oh, Jameson.
If you fall off the cage the wrong way, you're dead. Dead.
Like, done.
Not necessarily.
Now, let's put it
I've
this way.
fallen off.
Remember Mick Foley? Not off the table. He planned to jump off the thing, but remember how his body contorted when he went through the cage when he wasn't supposed to?
Oh, yeah.
You know
Yeah, that
how
one-
much that had to hurt.
Yeah, that one wasn't supposed to happen. I know that, but the one off the cage onto the table, that's feasible.
It's planned. I mean, he knew he was doing that. He did it. He wanted to do it. Okay.
I mean, it's still gonna fucking hurt, but it's
gonna hurt. And like I said, if he lands too close to the railing or to the edge, he could die. This is just a couple thumbtacks in your back. It's over then. I don't know.
I don't want the Kentucky virus.
I think that one question answered how crazy some of us are.
Is the Kentucky virus real? Is that a real thing?
It's got to be.
Can't be a real thing.
It's got to be a real thing.
Goddamn
it's gotta
South.
Be a real thing.
It's got to be
South.
Oh God. All right, fellas. I think we're going to wrap this absolutely insane turn of a show that we took.
Hey, that's why people love us, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Though it was great. We got Granny's coming up in a couple minutes. That's why we'll have to. I don't want to step on their oh so delicate toes, so we will start wrapping it up. But yeah, Steve. So you said tomorrow on the put in the books. What 6 o'clock, 6:30, 6:15?
I think we're going 6:30 ish tomorrow.
6:30. I say ish. Always say the ish.
Got to.
So 6:30. We will not only will you get some lovely New York Mets talk, baseball talk. We will find out the mystery of the sponsor, which I've already guessed. But I've already guessed what it's going to be. I think I have anyway. We'll see. Next week, I don't know what we're going to do next week. We'll figure it out. And by the way, anybody watching, how about we get your input? Go to our Facebook page or leave a message on this thing. What do you want us to discuss? A pay-per-view, a wrestler, a certain match, a certain rivalry, anything you guys want to discuss. Why don't you put it out there? We'll give you guys the power. Let us know what you want. We have 2 Facebook pages, by the way. We have the Just Too Sweet Show by itself and the Just Too Sweet Show featuring the insiders. 2 of them. Not to mention we have popculturepros.com. You can put it on that page, Pop Culture Pros group. Tell us what you want us to talk about. We will gladly do it. We got all the shows coming up. Put it in the books tomorrow. Dave, when is the return of the Magical Four Quarter Show?
Mañana.
Tomorrow.
Mañana.
After put in the books. Is it the return of Dave and the Line and the Four Quarter Show? Are you guys going to fight about LeBron and Jordan? Who's the GOAT?
No, we're probably gonna talk about the real GOAT, and that is Thomas
Tom Brady.
Edward Patrick Brady.
Oh God. I can't with you guys. I can't with you guys. Stupid GOAT. He's just
can't disagree with it.
Sure I can.
Yeah,
I can disagree with that all day long. All day long.
You can, but he's the GOAT.
Nah, he doesn't. He needed the tuck rule, a kicker, 2 kicks.
So who's better than him? Who's better than him? Phil Simms? Is that what you're saying? Phil Simms is better than Tom Brady?
Joe Montana, 4-0. Didn't need a kicker. He took his team down to win touchdowns. 4-0. Didn't need a kicker. Never needed a kicker. Didn't need a tuck rule.
Montana.
Didn't have the defense. Didn't have Seattle make the worst call in Super Bowl history and throw a pass on the 2-yard line when you have big fat.
What about Atlanta?
What about Atlanta? That's Atlanta. Well, they give up leads like it's nothing. That's their MO.
Yeah, Atlanta doesn't count.
No,
yeah. Steve already made that clear tonight. Atlanta just doesn't even.
Thank you, George. Montana's still the best ever. I agree 100%.
He's got the coolest name ever. I'll give him that.
Stupid Tom Brady. I will say one thing. Tom Brady drunk made me laugh. I laughed so much.
He did. That was great.
That was pretty funny.
Him drunk and then chucking that trophy made me laugh. So you know what? I'll salute you,
and
Tom Brady.
All the Karens out there complaining about the trophy. Dave, talk about on the show tomorrow. If it was any other player, what would have happened? If that was Odell Beckham Jr. winning a Super Bowl and tossing the trophy, if it was
the world would have.
If it was a lot of other players, it would have been the disrespect. Throw him out of the league.
I'm writing it down right now.
Yeah, what happened?
I want you to quote me on something. Dave, too, on your show tomorrow, and I'll even call in if you want. I'll fight with both of you. Why did Tom Brady win the MVP? And I'm going to give you the answer because you can't give it to an entire defense like they deserved. The defense won that game.
It's very true.
The defense won the NFC Championship. The defense won the divisional round. The defense was absolutely the MVP of that entire playoff run.
No argument.
I don't want to get Tom Brady.
But Brady went out there and did his job too.
Brady brought them together in the spirit
all
of
did their
football
job.
harmony.
They all did their job.
But it's like you said,
Yeah.
if anything, you could have given it to what is it, Todd Bowles?
Todd Bowles.
Give it to your defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That's right. Too bad
But
you
you
couldn't.
can't. But
He
you
deserved
can't.
it.
Exactly. But
I
you
think
can't
that's
give it
the
to
thing.
him because you can't
But
give it
that's
to a
the
whole
point.
defense.
That's the hypocrisy in football. You can't give it to the entire defense. Let's just give it to the quarterback. And that goes for any team, not just Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Well, let's just give it to the quarterback. Come on.
Always going to be the quarterback.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
I,
always going to be the quarterback.
I love my New York Giants, but
Defense.
that defense
Tampa
really
Bay.
helped us out against
Tampa
Do I,
Brady.
do I even have to? Do I even have to bring up my favorite team, or can I just sit here and like just watch?
No, just sit there because nobody cares.
Yeah, yeah.
They're about to trade-
yeah,
they're about to trade
it's
their
irrelevant.
I love you, brother, but nobody cares.
Two second round picks. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's another
for Wentz.
discussion. And Christian McCaffrey for Deshaun Watson. That's absolutely
Well,
insane.
the Dolphins, they're talking about Tua and that first pick, which actually used to belong to the Texans, then became the Dolphins, and now could become the Texans again.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
And Tua
For
Mamba
sure.
Baduda. Oh wow,
I'd give it
100%.
All right, that's a whole
Giving
other
up
conversation.
a what if for
Yeah.
somebody who's doing it.
All right, that's crazy. Let's get it going so Grannies can get going. Eric, any parting
Yes.
words before we go?
Oh no! Thank you for tuning in. Had a great show. Thanks for everybody interacting. Everybody stay safe. We're seeing some positive things happening here with the whole pandemic thing. Let's keep it going in the right direction, and stay diligent and stay strong. Use your head.
Don't do it.
Except for Miami.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Miami's going to be the last hotspot.
Well,
Entire world will be going about business as usual, and Miami will too,
Mi-
but they'll be doing with COVID.
I mean, we're already going business as usual.
That's what I'm saying.
but
Dave,
yeah,
what
that's
about
all.
you? Yeah, Dave, any parting words other
My
than the
parting-
fourth quarter show? We'll be fighting about Tom Brady tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. Tomorrow after the boss puts it in the books. But before I go, I just wanted to put something
No,
out there
no.
since
Don't do it.
we what? No, it's nothing bad. It's I want you guys to see because I want to get your opinion on it. There's a gentleman that was signed by WWE that, he resembles an ex. Well, I guess he's still in there, a wrestler. People have called him the next big thing, and that is this young man.
Whoa!
You said actually you're going to say like an ex-girlfriend. I was like, oh,
No,
that's you're in trouble now.
and
I was
Paul
starting to
Heyman-
sweat for a minute.
Paul Heyman has said like how he definitely wants to come in, like he'll come and manage him, and he resembles another one of his clients. And he looks,
Little bit.
What's his name? Croc Besner? Looks exactly like him.
Looks
He
exactly
does.
like Brock
Exactly like-
Lesnar.
That's
The
fucking
joke-
scary.
the joke that's been going around is that Brock Lesnar, got into someone. I think he's from like somewhere here in the South. That he,
South.
as a kid here, he didn't know about.
The South.
He had himself a Southern Trieste.
I bet he was
I
born in
guess.
February, Eric. From the South.
Who has tattoos? Who has a tattoo like that on their hands? Nobody.
All right, boss man. What do you got for? I know you got put in the books. You want to throw down a quick rundown of what we got coming up?
Yeah. So, Dave, there should be another show that's going to reach out to you asking you about timing for tomorrow. The Jader and Kyle show. So, stand your ground, buddy. So tomorrow we got the Put in the Book show. The 4 quarter show returns. The Jader and Kyle show at some point this week, right? Or I'm not sure. Timmy, part 4, The Doors.
Friday or Saturday, we'll be doing the soft parade.
Friday
Yes,
or-
what is it?
It's either Friday or Saturday every week. It's good. We don't have any Friday shows, Saturday shows, and then we do it all again next week. We do have a new show in the works. Again, I'm gonna just tease it. That's it. That's all I'm doing is teasing it.
Ooh.
And then Dave is going to be part of a show that is going to be in a couple of weeks, right? So the new, I don't remember what we decided to call it. We can announce it here.
We
Was
can?
it stream?
Ooh.
Was it stream?
Yes, give us the
Stream More
exclusive.
Pros?
Give us the
Stream More
exclusive.
Pros.
Yeah, it's something to that extent. I'm not gonna. Yeah, Stream Wars Pro. That's exactly what it is.
Stream
Nice.
Wars
Pros.
Yeah.
What the hell does
No.
that mean?
Stream.
I'm
It should be
fucking
Stream.
lost. What the hell are
Stream
you talking
War
about?
Pros.
Pro?
Oh, stream. I thought you said extreme.
Stream War is
Efron.
one,
No, stream.
one Stream War. One
Okay.
Stream War. Many pros. Stream War
Okay.
pros.
I thought you said extreme at first. I'm like, what the hell is
No.
this? I think you're gonna fight like a fight club.
Exactly.
What-
That's
hell's
exactly
going
where we
on?
got the
What's
thumbtacks
it
coming
about?
in.
So that'll be fun.
Nice.
And that's it.
And what day we doing the top 10 movie fictional bands? What day we doing that one?
I think you guys are good to do it next week without me. If you guys want to do that.
Oh, you want to do it? You don't want to be part of it? But you want to be part of it?
Karate. Yeah, but I don't want to wait 2 weeks after we post the lists. It'll be
Okay.
more fresh. We'll do it next week.
All right, that sounds good to me then.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us.
Beards rule.
Share us out. Spread the love. Again, let us know what you guys want us to talk about. We'll break it down. Who you want? Want to talk about Stone Cold? We'll talk about Stone Cold. You want to talk
All right.
about Bret Hart? We'll definitely talk about Bret Hart because we can't stop talking about Bret Hart because he doesn't
Please,
make it
let's
easy
not-
for us to
let's not-
stop talking about Bret Hart.
Let's not talk
Who else
about it.
making us talking about Bret Hart? Yeah, so let us know. Hit us up. And again, thank you for
Hillbilly-
watching.
Hillbilly-
So wait. So if the fans want to talk about Bad Bunny, are we talking about Bad Bunny?
We are not talking about Bad Bunny. We will never talk about Bad Bunny.
But Bunny.
That's why Gil's hiding from us because he doesn't want us to bash Bad Bunny while he's on the air. That's why Gil
Yeah, he didn't
Gil
have-
hasn't
he
been on
didn't
the
have
show
to
in
work.
weeks. He didn't have to work. He's
but
home right now watching
Bambi
it.
said Sting.
We'll talk about Sting.
Talk
Pick
about
a,
the
pick a
stinger.
pay-per-view. Pick a random pay-per-view.
Want me to take a nap? I'll talk about Sting.
Talk about it. Okay, everybody?
Ah.
All right, Pop Culture Pros everywhere. Every media site, we are there. Go look us up, especially on YouTube. Every show is there. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not like us, but learn to love us because we're the best thing going today. Peace out.